the coal board wouldn't actually accept responsibility for the disaster, so they used the Aberfan fund money for the removal of their tips, and the money wasn't refunded until 1997. The whole play is factual, and Jenny and Paul went to Aberfan twice to do their research. They also went to the Merthyr Tydfil Library archives, and this play involved the most research we've ever done. And the whole script is unique to us. We only had the facts and the quotes. We watched 2 documentaries, and the play has been inspired by several main books.
One of these books was written by my character Gaynor, and it's called Struggling Out of the Darkness. She said little about the disaster until she was 14, and she was actually 8 years old when she was involved in the disaster. It has pictures of her in the book, and Gaynor is actually the character we know most about because of how much she's talked about the disaster personally. But she said that writing the book was her personal way of healing.
Aberfan Government and Disasters by Ian McLean and Martin Jones is another book we used, and they're 2 university professors who did an academic study about why the disaster happened and why nobody was held responsible for it. They were given a grant to organise their sources, and they had newspaper cuttings and photographs.
This is one of the other books we used called Aberfan ar Herith. Herith is a Welsh word with no direct English translation, but the closest there is homesickness. In here there was we got the title for our play, The SingBird Will Come, and also some research for the Headway magazine, which we used in the play.
Is It Still Raining in Aberfan? It explores the history of mines in Aberfan, and it has pictures that we used, like these, and it has the poem, which Mark says at the end in here as well, and also has Maisie's character, Gaynor.
This play is very different from anything we've done before. It's a drama documentary, and not only is it probably the most different we've done, but perhaps the most difficult. We all play real people, and what we say has been based on what we actually said, except for Holly's character, and she is a combination of Laurie Lee and other writers and researchers of the disaster, like those who wrote the book which Zoya has.
This is a dream play, which means it'll switch back from 1966 to the present day. It is set in the Macintosh pub, which is closed down now, but it relives the memories and the thoughts of the villagers during the disaster.
This is also the first performance where we've decided to add live music, and that's through the piano and the saxophone, and that's done by Chris. And we've also used the visuals on the televisions again through film, photos from a time, and photos that Jenny and Paul took when they went to visit Aberfan.
The play split into 2 sections, the disaster and the recovery, and we wanted to concentrate on how the village coped and the problems that they encountered. The title's based on an old Chinese saying, and it's taken from a card that's sent to the people of Aberfan. The significance of the title will become clear in the performance.